Welcome to Pirates of Drinax. We will be picking up where we left off last week. These guys are playing their pirate travelers, and they have headed to the world of Iilgan, and they intercepted a letter from Vice Admiral Krond to his lady love Eridani, and it was a really sappy, terrible letter. And but in it were nice bits and pieces of information, such as the fact that he has built a temporary prison facility on Lilgan and is uh, imprisoning all these pirates that he's been capturing. And um, he tried to impress upon Eridani, who is the niece of the Duke of Tobiah, that she needs to meet him at Lilgan, and so they can have the little, pre-wedding romantic bliss, and he can show off for her. And so the travelers, being travelers, have decided they're going to put a wrench in his plans, and they have two goals at Logan. One, they want to the big part of their goal is to, of course, kidnap Eridani and hold her ransom, and hopefully use her to bend Vice Admiral Kron to their will. And the other half of that plan, and maybe they'll both happen at a similar event, is that they want to liberate these hundreds of pirates that are in this camp. And so to Lilgan, they have traveled. And after roughly, what, 5.5 weeks, 4 weeks, they are arriving in Lilgan. So that's where we'll be picking up. We would like to draw attention to the fact that we do have a merch store via Zazzle. We've got t-shirts and hoodies and buttons. The t-shirts and buttons, one of them has the Pirates of Drinax logo on it, the Atomic Skull logo made by Cameron. And 100% of the proceeds from that store goes directly back into our channel, helps us cover the cost of things like Roll20 Pro or Incarnate Pro, even the software that we use to make this show. So if you would like to help us out, go get yourself a t-shirt, and we really appreciate everything that you do for us. All right, so you guys come out of jump, and I looked at this map and was trying to decide where to put you. I'm going to assume, and I mean, obviously nothing on this map is really to scale, which makes sense because it's space, and nobody's got time for that. Nobody's got a monitor that big. So I'm going to assume that you probably didn't want to come in right on top of Lilgan. You probably wanted to check the system out because you did mention that you were coming in stealthily. And so I put you at not the nearest gas giant, but the next nearest gas giant. So you're probably about a good, at thrust 1, probably a good 9 hours out, at least 10 hours out. And you can go way faster than thrust 1. So that's where you are at. In fact, let me bring that up. Area class. So yeah, I mean, you've got thrust 6. At thrust 6, you're like maybe 2 hours away. I mean, if that. So it's not going to take you very long at all to cross that gap. But so whoever wants to can make a. I mean, I don't know what you want to do. You can scan. You can try to scan the system. You can monitor comms traffic before approaching Lilgan. You can make however you want.
We should refuel. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because we're right near a gas giant. We could refuel and then scan. Also, I think.
Okay.
Those things are not.
Sure.
So I get a +2 for the ship because we're cool.
Yes.
So 10 on the scan.
Okay.
I want to make sure no one's sniffing up our ass. So 10 is a decent roll.
You did better than 10. You got a total of +6, right?
Oh yeah.
So you got a 14.
Oh, I got a 14. Oh, because Happy rolled and threw my number.
So what is Happy doing?
Piloting, maybe?
He's
You're
muted.
muted. Yeah.
Actually, this wouldn't be Happy. This would be Gregor.
Gregor, yeah.
And
He's muted.
Captain Beth, you can make a piloting plus dex check. And if you want to take your time with that, you can add a +2 to that.
11.
Okay, perfect. Mr. Happy is muted.
You could type. I think he might be AFK.
And are we are we doing pirates or Navy?
We're doing pirates, so you are Gregor tonight.
Okay. I was confused.
That's okay. So,
well, we are after Grond's, because Grond was fucking with the Vice Admiral Grond was fucking with our naval characters, right? And we intercepted this letter, and we're going to try to kidnap this chick he's wanting to marry.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing.
We are pirates tonight. They took a Harrier and are trying to stealth their way to Iilgan to kind of rescue these pirates that have been imprisoned, and they want to kidnap Eridani, his fiancée,
and free all the pirates that are caged here.
Right. So,
and we want to make sure that we leave a trail saying that his slip up in security and intel is what led us here.
That's true. So Ting is scanning the system with sensors. Did Gregor want to monitor comms traffic? Or do something else? It's up to him.
And you got to unmute, Gregor.
Oh, damn. Let's see. I have electronics computer and power.
So you would have electronics comms at 0 plus intellect or education.
But I piloted +4.
On Gregor?
Yeah. I have a dexterity of 2 and I have
oh shit.
You should be.
I have a neural jack with +2 on my neural my wafer.
Oh, well, I mean, she already got an 11, so she's fuel skimming. So
Sorry, I took it over.
I can do power.
You
I think
I
could.
can do power or life or
electronics, right?
Well, I mean, you're only at a 0 for comms. So
yeah, okay.
We're not asking you to hack anyone's stuff. We're asking you to play static on the speaker for us, because that's all that 5 is going to do.
So you're not. So
sorry.
So the 5 isn't a success, but that's not to say that you're not picking up a lot of comm traffic. A lot of it. This system.
Oh.
So and I'll show.
I just can't take care of one of them. I can hear all kinds of things, but not just any individual one.
Well, no. So first, this is where Iilgan is. So it wouldn't be abnormal, really, to pick up high amounts of comms traffic, since you're very close to the border with the Third Imperium. This is in the Tobias subsector, and so a lot of ships are going to be jumping to Iilgan and doing the Wildeman chain in order to make it over to, or make their way down to Tech World, or make their way over to Noricum to start on the Dust Belt. So there's a whole lot of reasons for there to be a lot of comm traffic. The thing that you are able to discern, and you can't, it's obvious to you that what you're hearing is not legit. You're hearing a lot of comms traffic about um, ingredient amounts for cooking recipes. You're hearing a lot of um, reply chatter to these ingredients amounts that are concerning hunting ducks.
It's just garbage, huh? Just noise.
It's code.
No, that ducks means something, and hunting could mean something else besides the obvious.
Yeah, we don't have a decoder, so it might as well not even be on. So.
Well, we do have
actually,
you guys can figure it out.
Actually, you do. I mean, you've got military countermeasure suite. So
and I've got decryption software.
Let's find out what all the codes are.
Yeah, my decryption software should give you +2.
So yeah, I mean, this is what you pick up on your initial scan, while Beth is dipping in and out of the gas giant. Whoever wants to can make an electronics comms at +2 with the decryption software to see what they can pick up.
What does the decryption software give us?
+2.
+2.
Yeah.
So it'll be +2 for the decryption software plus whatever.
All right. That went a lot better.
Yeah.
So with the 12, your decryption software now. Normally, decryption software is going to decrypt things that are digitally encoded. This decryption software can give its opinions. Now, Wes, do you have an expert program?
Yeah, in fact, I do.
Okay. So the expert program running this decryption software, it's basically like you used ChatGPT and asked it its opinion. And the expert program comes back and it suggests, knowing the information that you guys already know about Iilgan, it suggests that the reference to the hunting the ducks refers to pirates that are actively being moved, that have been captured and are currently being moved to Iilgan. And if this is the case, you're able to kind of calculate this, and you're talking a lot. Probably in the tune of. Let me take a look at this. What does this say? It says. It's that. Here it is. Probably to the tune of 400 to 600 prisoners are inbound. The recipes and ingredients are referring to. So they're talking about cooking a recipe and putting ingredients into a pot. These are the prisoners that are already stationed at the prison on Iilgan, and you're probably talking in the tune of at least a couple hundred. And it sounds like at one point the expert program suggests that it sounds like the facility is already at capacity. And so, if what they said about hunting ducks is true, then conditions at the facility are going to become very bad very quickly.
Gotta liberate some ducks.
So I'm guessing we could track the origin of this if we need to.
Yeah,
I would. Surely we can try. Yeah, triangulate.
So
we can find out where the signals are coming from.
You are the bulk of these signals are coming from the the first gas giant in the system, and several of its moons. And they are also coming from orbit of Iilgan itself.
Mhm.
And then, of course, you are picking up other transmissions from around the belt, the belts in here, and some of these other minor worlds. Those transmissions seem to be mostly miners, tramp freighters, you know, ships moving to and fro from small outposts. I call them outposts because a lot of these can't even be considered colonies. They might have a landing pad and like 3 or 4 Quonset huts, and that's it. So it's not really a colony. But what you know about Iilgan is that its own biosphere has been largely supplanted by imported species. Despite conservation efforts in recent years, many creatures and plants native only to Iilgan are now extinct, and those that have survived have adapted to the new environment, creating a mix of the hardiest of indigenous and the newly introduced species. So there's a weird weird ecological situation going on in Iilgan. It would be considered a big mistake, a big oops by the eco-friendly crowd. The Green New Deal is a little late for Iilgan.
And
Nobody tells Spurl.
Good.
Yeah, here, don't worry. We'll just grab some people from Spurl. They'll start another revolution. Everything will be fine.
I mean, we left Drinax here, and we kind of got here real quick. Is there any way that we could have brought the dragonfly or at least a pacification robot or something along the line? We know we're going to do a prison break, you know, so
the dragonfly is a possibility. Let me double check here.
it used to make us land and unload it and shit.
Well, you had enough time. You were on the floating palace.
Osiris. Yeah.
And so you had enough time to kind of figure that all out. But it has a shipping weight of 10 tons. So probably let me see. The pacification robot is going to be a military bot, I think. Come on. You can do it. Oh, there it is. Urban pacification police robot.
Yeah.
Has 80 hits.
Yeah.
And the cargo, yeah, you could carry 2 of those and the Dragonflyer in your cargo bay. Now,
I think we should bring one and the dragonfly, so that way we've got. I mean, if we bring 2, let's be real, we're doing a prison break. We're probably losing the pacification robots, and I'm okay with that. You know, but you know, the dragonfly has a little sentimental value. I mean, that was our first cool, you know, prize. Yeah. We got awarded this for being some cool motherfuckers, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dragonflyer is cool. It's got an autocannon that has a forward firing arc that does 60 damage. Goddamn. And has auto 3. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The artwork I cannot. So they are doing a new update of the vehicle handbook, and it is supposed to be overhauled from front to back because the current vehicle handbook, there are a lot of problems with it, and one of those problems, in my opinion, is the artwork. The Gravcopter. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. It looks like It looks like it wanted to be an ornithopter from Dune, and then they crammed on the back end of an overweight helicopter, and I don't know what they're doing. But anyways, I'm not a fan. But yeah, that book's going to be on my list when it comes out. But
it gives us a nice grav vehicle to go around the planet. You know, it's got some ass behind it.
yes, it also has. It also has seating, so it'll has a crew of 2, and will take 16 passengers. So all of you can all fit into it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's got 3 tons of cargo space itself. And if I
That could be helpful.
Absolutely.
Well, it means that we can bring all our toys and gadgets and play A Team. You know.
right. Well, and I wanted to say that you have 2 G bikes,
Yeah.
and
We-
I think, let me double check. I want to say they only have a 0.5 ton shipping weight. There it is.
The only problem with bringing so much is if we decide that we need to pick something up, then we either have to leave assets in strange lands.
Yeah, look at that.
Or-
I was exactly right. The G bike has a 0.5 shipping weight. So you could load up both of those G bikes into the Dragonflyer and deploy. However you want to
That's
do it.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that might be worth it.
Yeah, why not?
Actually, who can drive a G bike well?
So
Ting.
the Dragonflyer and the G bikes both use flyer grav.
Yeah,
I have flyer
Ooh.
at 0.
I've got
okay.
2. I got grab flyer.
Well, I mean,
at 2.
theoretically, you're only going to need to make rolls if, the shit hits the fan. You're planning on throwing the shit at the fan, so there's a good chance. But just saying.
Oh yeah, I kind of plan on flying the Dragonfly. I mean, depending on what we don't have any idea what the fuck yet, But I mean, I know we're gonna have to go on a planet, and we're gonna have to move around the planet, and the Dragonfly or even the G bikes. I mean, having them doesn't hurt, but again, there's very few of us can actually fly the fucking dude. Captain Beth can't fly, so she's got to ride.
I mean, yeah, I could, because of Jack of all trades, I think I have it at 0, technically.
So, yeah, Gregor's got...
Yeah, she has the jack of all trades at 3.
Gregor,
Yeah, so-
with his dexterity, gets a +4 total for flyer grav.
Yeah. So yeah, we got fly. We can fly. So we'll bring 2 bikes and the flyer. I mean the Dragon Flyer and the
And,
pacification robot.
and probably battle dress.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
we're bringing all. Yeah.
You're bringing all your toys.
Blasting a hole in the wall and funneling them out, or playing it by ear.
I think we got to play it by ear because we don't know what we're looking at. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
seeing a hole through the wall might not work.
We need to scout it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
my
I
opinion.
mean, yeah, I agree. Yeah, we should be real stealthy and pretend like we're gonna die if we get caught. On my 14 of a scan, did I see any other ships about?
Yes, you did. So what you pick up... You pick up that there are quite a few...
There's this-
and let me double check this. I need to look. Which one did I put down? Okay. They are... You pick up several system defense boats. Now that also is not unusual. I mean, this system being as close as it is for shipping traffic, this system, of course, is going to have a lot of system defense boats. Of the ones that you are picking up, you're picking them up in the 400-ton range.
Those are big boats.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're picking up at least 2 of them in close orbit to Iilgan. Other ones, you see that there's one out here at the belts. There's another one that is out here by the gas giant. So you're picking up at least 4 of those. You are around Iilgan itself. You're picking up a lot of ships, which you would expect since this is the core world, and Iilgan does have it's got a Class C starport, and so it's usually at least a minor stopover for ships that are jumping this direction. But you're not seeing those ships move.
No.
They're in orbit around Iilgan, and they're just there. They're not under active movement.
Mhm.
All right.
And then you pick up a big boat that jumps into system. That's not the button.
So it's not a boat; it's a ship.
It's ship, correct.
Okay, and it's really big.
Yeah.
It's probably the prison one, prisoner container.
There it is. And at this range, of course, you're not going to be able to discern much about it. But it's large enough that it definitely pings it on your scanners. This thing has to be... It's in capital ship range as far as weight.
Mm,
And
Yeah.
it's pinging. You've seen this ship. You have not seen this ship before. It's pinging as the Prophet Zomon.
wonder if that lady is on there.
I don't know how we would find out.
We'll have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Is it like nice enough for her to be on it? I guess that's the only
And then
thing that would
shortly after Prophet Zomon comes into range directly, or comes into the system, directly behind it, you see another ship, a little over 1,000 tons is what you're estimating, that also comes in. It is pinging as the Petal.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. Seems more likely to me,
Yeah.
anyway.
Can I?
Get a military with her.
Yeah.
Capital ship.
Can
Escort
I
maybe?
look at our computer databases and see if we have any information on either of these ships?
Let's see. So first, you're going to make me look. Let's see here. Spacecraft operations. And it says... Here we go. Transit times. So you are... 1, 2... Well...
We're the fuck ton away, but
Yeah.
if they're pinging that, I just want to know.
They're at the
If-
outer edge of the star system.
Right.
So they are...
I'm just wanting to run the names through our database and see if they pop up
Yeah, well...
on anything. That's
At 1G, they're about 7.3 days out. So, I mean, at that range, I mean, you're lucky you're picking up anything at all. You're picking up thermal. They've pinged on the radar and LiDAR, and that's about... yeah.
But
You got a basic outline of them.
We don't have the designations of them.
So, Profit
The
Zoma.
profit and the pedal.
Go ahead and make a electronics computers plus intellect or education.
All right. 8.
So you got one of them. And it says it comes back with a positive ID for a Galoof class mega freighter named Prophet Zomon that is attached to the 198th Punitive Flotilla. And it's listed as it is officially listed as a support ship. It's basically a supply ship for the flotilla.
All
It's
right.
a Galoof, so it's big. Okay.
Yeah, they're fucking big. I mean, we have no business punching with either one of them. You know,
So
I
wait,
think
the big ship, those don't like land on planets, right? Is that
No.
okay? So it,
If I remember correctly, it has maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, it's got a full hangar of 475 tons and 5 shuttles. So it basically sits in orbit and those shuttles feed it cargo. This thing's 30,000 tons with a cargo capacity of 15,248 tons.
if Petal has his lady friend on it and the Prophet Zomon is supplying and supporting them, then they're gonna drop her off there and then maybe stay in orbit, and that'll make it a lot harder for us to land, won't it? Should we just like
That's what
go
I'm
for it
thinking.
now?
They're
I'm
like
thinking we should go.
they're at your stats for the Galoof come up. I believe it's in here. Yeah. This is a Galoof class mega freighter. It's only got 1G thrust, so it's 7.3 days out.
Okay, we got a little while then. Good.
Yeah.
We don't have to book it.
I mean, we just have to, you know, come in, turn everything off, every motherfucker shut the fuck up, you know, and we keep as low of you know, that's when Gregor and his power shit will come in, is keeping our power at the minimum it has to be to just do the ship functions that we're wanting to use at the time. So, well, I mean, I'm thinking the more shit like that we do, the harder it'll be for anybody to see us. And we just kind of creep on into the planet and maybe land in an isolated spot and hide the Harrier.
Mhm.
Sounds
And
good to
then
me.
when they come in and they do whatever it is they do, you know, we can react accordingly. If we need to get on board one of those ships, they'll have ships coming and going, and that's how you get on those big ships, is by one of their ships. So
Yeah, we take one of their shuttles.
yeah, and so that's what I think we do is we're gonna if we filled up, then we're gonna come in and try to land, and we're just gonna be as stealthy as possible about it.
Okay.
Maybe use you know, even if it takes a little longer or whatever, use strategic flight paths to keep us out of the main eyes of everything, you know.
Yeah. So you can do 40 tons of fuel per day. You only need 20. So it takes you about half the day to of skimming, and you are able to. I mean, it doesn't take you half the day to skim. It takes that long for the fuel processors to fully process the fuel. So you can technically do other things while you are doing that if you want to make your way to Iilgan. you certainly can.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think that the quicker we can get the Harrier down, the better. I mean,
I agree. Let's get out of here and try and land.
Yeah.
So they
it's only got a Class C port, so it's not like,
They do not scan you,
Sweet.
thanks to your stealthiness. And you make it to Iilgan in that small amount of time. This is a scan of the planet.
Nice.
This
Got a lot of water.
Yeah, this particular map makes it look like there's a lot of water in Iilgan, and that's not really the impression that I got from reading it. This is from the T5 Worlds website, and I'm not entirely positive that they're always that correct, and their maps are fugly. But this is what we'll use. This is their main starport, and whoever wants to can make a electronic sensors. You guys can make another electronic sensors plus intellect or education to kind of scan the planet.
I got another +2 on top of that.
Okay.
That's 14.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can also make another somebody can make another electronics comms plus intellect or education, and Beth can make a piloting plus dex check for orbiting Le Planet.
I want Gregor to pilot. He's better than me.
He can. You can swap seats.
All right. I'll do comms then.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll relax.
So, Gregor, you want to make a piloting starships plus dexterity check? Nice. Okay. So Gregor's able to put you into a comfortable orbit. What did you get? What did Keith get for his comms check?
10.
Okay. So you guys all made it. So, let's see. I need to do that again. Yeah, still. You guys are like spacey ninjas, and Gregor puts you into a comfortable orbit. As you come into the planet, this is kind of what you see. So there are a number of system defense boats, but as you come in, you realize that the ships that you were scanning that weren't really under active power are derelicts that have been just parked here.
Well, that explains a lot.
There's free ships.
There's
is
a
what
bunch
I'm
of
hearing.
bunch of free ships. Yeah,
And
they probably stripped their engine.
you do see that there is a in orbit around the world. There are a couple of 200-ton system defense boats, but this right here is an orbital fuel port that is pinging with an Imperial Third Imperium. It is an IFF as Third Imperium, and you do see that there are a number of ships that are docked here. There's a Far Trader, there's a Scout, there's an Empress Morava that are all kind of parked here. Your scan of the planet, on the far side of the planet, you are seeing that there is this map. This is what you are seeing. There is essentially what looks like a hastily constructed camp. It looks like a prison camp. I mean, everybody's seen them.
Right.
We've all been to the movies. And then not too far from there, you see that there is a section with prefab, hastily built prefab military-style housing that's been set up. And then there is a city to the east of this. And it's kind of set up
Where we
in
might
like
go.
the savannas near the equator.
I think we ought to take the Harrier and put it on a fucking remote island and camouflage the fuck out of it.
So is the prefab housing for the officers, you think, or is that like more prison?
Prefab
I think that's
housing is probably going to be for military crews, Marines.
For the
Yeah.
guard, yeah.
So,
So we're thinking that where would this chick be? That I mean, if we had to guess,
it's true.
Well, I mean, your immediate guess is that
Mhm.
if she's planet side, she's either going to be staying in a posh hotel in the city, or she's going to be here at the prefab housing.
okay,
But
so
do any of you have a military background? I don't remember if Gregor does or not.
Not me.
I was in the military at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in
Chachi
the Chachilahuiraque Navy, I want to say.
Yeah, I want to say that too. I don't remember. I don't have it written
Yeah,
down.
you
Never
were
read it.
local. I don't know, Gregor. Do you have a military background?
Imperial Army.
Okay, so
Oh, that's
Gregor
great.
would know.
I was actually a lieutenant.
So
That's
yeah,
good.
Gregor would know this really well. I mean, Keith would.
And I went to a minor military academy.
So Keith would probably, even with Chachi God, I can't see that word tonight. Water planet. Even with Keith's background coming from their navy, he would be iffy that Eridani, if Eridani is as important as the person that you met claimed to be, if she is the niece of a sector duke, it's probably unlikely that she'd be in prefab housing. And Gregor would automatically think highly unlikely, unless she has gone completely off the radar and has gone rogue. It's unlikely that she would be in prefab housing.
She's in the city then.
Probably the
Yeah.
nicest in the area, if possible.
That would be far beneath her standards.
Yeah.
She's gonna travel here and see it. Is the point, right?
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
That's what he told me. That's
can
what he
you
told
before
me
you
to do.
do we have that note that she was? Is that in our journals?
Oh, it might be.
Yeah, it might be. Let's look.
We got so much shit. It's all about to go away. We can make Chris put it up. Can
What
you
do
put the letter up, please?
Yes, I can.
There, and I'm going to quit looking. Just that quick.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's supposed to visit at some point.
Yeah. But she may not be here yet. She might be arriving, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
What'd you get on the
Or she might-
com? You got a 10 on the comms check?
I did.
So you're in your comms chatter. You are picking up the same. There's no digital encoding. You're picking up the same coded chatter, but in comms traffic that you are hearing from the starport, if somebody as important as Eridani had showed up, there would likely be an alteration in port traffic, and there would be diverging. They'd be moving flight patterns to other areas in order to make room for her, is what your guess would be, and you're hearing none of that.
Interesting.
You're not hearing about any increase in security or anything that you would expect. That's assuming, of course, that she announced her presence.
Right.
All right, I think we need to I mean, I get it that he's saying come and look at the fucking prison and all that shit, but I mean, if that's going to be a secure location. I think we ought to land the Harrier in a secret location and creep on into the city and see what we see from inside the city.
So if it's near the equator, that would probably put it somewhere in these plains right here.
You know, so maybe, I mean,
And these little
these are
round
mountains
dots, these little round dots are islands. If you wanted to, do that far. But I mean, each one of these hexes is like what 1,000. I think they're 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah, but the dragonfly is kind of quick, I think.
It is. I'm just saying is that you don't have to hide it that far away if you don't want to.
Oh, yeah, I feel you. So maybe right here.
Where? Oh, yeah, you could do that. I mean, you could even park it on the same hex, and I mean, you've got
We've got a camouflage hole and shit.
yeah, you've got a holographic hull. So I mean,
Oh, well, you guys can use your art skills and make it blend in.
Yeah.
the dragon
All right.
flyer
with a bunch of hidden camouflage pizzazz.
a speed of high. I'm looking at my speed range band. Yeah, the dragon flyer can fly between 200 and 300 kilometers per hour.
Dang.
Yeah, so I mean, we can get around that hex pretty well.
And the G-Bike...
Yeah.
The G-Bike can do 500 to 800 kilometers per hour, so it can haul ass.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but you're not going to have combat armor on the G-Bike, and...
You could on the G-Bike. It doesn't say that you can't. I would say that on the G-Bike you would probably have a better time wearing your battle dress on the G-Bike, unless you want two people on the G-Bike, because you're not constricted. But getting in and out of a cockpit in combat or in battle dress is going to be tight.
Right. Well, I mean, I can drive the Dragonfly and just I can lag behind a little bit and put on my battle dress and I can catch up.
That's true. I mean, Gregor's got a total of +4 to his flyer grav.
So do I.
Okay.
It's just that nobody has the movement that King has with his he gets +3, and then he's got the movement modification on his battle dress. So I mean his natural base is 9, and then the battle dress adds 50% of 9. So he on 1 meter per action, I mean 1 minor action, he goes 13.5 meters to y'all's 6.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Ting can catch up. He's a monk. Monkey Ting.
That's true, but what about the captain? Captain's got to ride with the
yeah, but she can sit with her battle dress on in the thing. We're talking about Ting has got to be slow because I can't wear the battle dress. You know, it's just sitting in the storage compartment. I got to put it on after we land the thing. But I can also be your, in a heated situation. You might want me to stay in the copter, the Dragonfly.
Yeah.
And if it hits the fan, coming through with the auto cannon sure wouldn't hurt anything. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but first it depends on somebody landing this thing
So, yeah.
stealthily.
Gregor, go ahead and make another piloting plus dex check, and it's just a routine check. So yeah, he sets you guys down, no problem. And nobody, you're not picking up any comms traffic. That it doesn't sound like anybody saw you. Nobody noticed you. Who wants to make a art holography plus intellect check in order to camouflage your ship? I mean, at least visually.
I can do that. I've been studying art holography, and I got 8. It's not great.
That'll do. I mean, it is camouflaged.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys load up into the Dragonflyer, and which doesn't have any. I don't think it's got any camouflage.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Camouflage -2 on trying to recon my ass. Thank you very much.
It does have camouflage. So, but that it does have stealth, electronics, sensors, DM is nothing. All right. Okay.
I mean, what I take from that camouflage is if somebody recon checking, we'll take a -2, but it won't do anything on your scans. You know?
Right.
That's what I think from it.
So, coming into range, this is the complex that you see that they have hastily set up. A lot of obvious Quonset hut style housing for prisoners. You got these prefab towers set up. I mean, the whole place is kind of a dirty mess. But evidently it's working. Who wants to make a electronic sensors plus intellect or education check? You get a +1 for the Dragonflyer sensors.
I think I'm flying.
Okay, I'll do it. 10.
So you fly by, and these guys evidently they have you're picking up about 40 guards. You're counting, as you go around, you're counting about 40 guards in this place. You see that most of these Quonset huts are crammed full of people. You're imagining, I mean, just looking at the size of these Quonsets, there's probably not much more for amenities in here other than, cramped bunk bed style housing and maybe a bucket to shit in, and that's about it. There is, of course, here. This is your main entrance gate, which you don't have to worry about because you're flying, right? This is all open. Obviously, it's fenced in. But this is the main entrance gate for most vehicles that come in. And there is a guard tower on either side of this. And then you do see a number of guards that move in and out of this building via this door and this door. And then you also notice that there are 2 vehicle sheds that are currently closed. Aside from that, there is a rough landing location here. Right here. And there is a tank for refueling ships. You're assuming that that's probably for likely like shuttles that are dropping off prisoners.
All right.
How do you guys want to go about this?
So there's no real guard towers in the back of the facility?
There are guard towers out just off of the map that are at each of the corners.
I mean,
we could. We have a bunch of weapons. We could sneak them in from the back and just distribute the crap out of them.
That's true. I think I think you guys do still have one of those crates of the Planetary Revolution starter kit.
Yeah,
all right,
there's like
so
300 guns in that thing.
So how about this then? Yeah, Keith, you pick up the crate and jump the fuck out, and stealth camouflage fly
That's
down.
your idea. You down?
I'm gonna
give
all
them
this
the
crate
weapons.
over to them.
Yeah, just jump out and go drain it down, and then when the shit hits the fan, all the guard activity will focus in there on the prison. You're going to be in battle dress. You're not going to have a lot to worry about out there. Then we'll come in. When the shit hits the fan, you need to go and neutralize any kind of comms activity they have, so they can't cry out. And then once that's done, then we come in with the dragonfly and let Gregor and Beth to support you, and possibly provide medical assistance, and I will play Airwolf.
All right.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, this is. I believe you have at least one of these left. You might have.
Yeah.
You might have a couple of them.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's a lot of weapons.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the plan I come up with off the top of my head. It's just, start a riot and then support the riot and make them shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a riot. The quiet riot, is the one where the comms get cut,
That's right.
So what
Yeah.
run this by me one more time. What's your plan?
Well, as we're flying over, we're just gonna, Keith is gonna pick up a crate and jump out of the dragonflyer.
Okay.
And he's gonna do all his camouflage, goofy, because he's got fucking grab fly shit on his.
Yeah, I can
battle
fly battle dress
Yeah.
and use my stealth on it at the
Okay.
same time.
And then he's gonna drop with the crate of weapons and supply. He's gonna start a riot. And then he's going to go to whoever is in charge of the comms there and kill them. And then we're going to come in once the comms are done. We're going to do a riot and fuck them up. And then we're going to come in with the dragonflyer after the shit hits the fan and support the riot after the comms are cut.
Okay. So hold on.
I got to go mute it for just a second, but I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Just looking at the Chameleon IR. Chameleon. Page 21. So Chameleon. I'm looking at all the Chameleon. You've got full motion. +3 to stealth checks.
Yep.
I believe you guys have. Maybe not. So yeah, you guys have full motion Chameleon.
Right. We have the really expensive stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot on this.
I'm going to say, and these are general modification. So there is active camouflage. I'm going to say it's a plus 40 or stealth checks versus recon and sensors. So it's not chameleon, it's battle dress active camouflage.
Active camouflage.
Because so chameleon packages are for lower ends of armor. Combat armor could have chameleon. So the battle dress modification. So active camouflage only takes up one slot, and it gives you a plus 4 to stealth stealth checks versus recon and sensors. So
that sounds correct. Yeah.
So
Hey.
Yeah.
I've got to run.
Okay.
Something's come up.
Okay.
But I can fly the copter. If you want to know, it's really simple. Is I will get a +1 with that cannon if you need me to do that, and my DM for flying is 4, and I'll just be support. But I gotta go.
Okay.
So I'm
All
sorry.
right. No problem. Have a
Bye.
good one. Hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make an athletics dex check for jumping out.
Okay.
Don't forget, you get a plus 4 to your dexterity. Like the
That
score.
gives me a 10. Yeah, so 10.
Okay, and go ahead and make a stealth plus dex check with a plus 4.
Okay. So that is 14.
Okay.
Ooh.
Their sensors aren't gonna beat that. What about their recon? No, their recon's not gonna beat that either. So
Okay, so
let me drop you on the map, and you can. What in the fuck is going on? I'm getting like lag, and then it's like, oh, okay, you wanted to scroll, and man, I'm getting a lot of lag. Okay.
So first thing I should do is hide the crate that I'm carrying.
So, I mean,
Dash it somewhere quick.
I'm going to allow you to place yourself on the map where you wanted to jump out of the helicopter or out of the gravcopter.
Okay. Let's see. I would want to be, let's see, based on what I'm looking at here, I would want to probably be right around there, because I think that, yeah, right around there.
Okay. All right. So you jump out.
So I'm just gonna dash this like right behind the box, right behind this building or something.
Okay. Hold on here. Come on. Man, this is laggy shit. What is Gregor doing?
We have Gregor
Somewhere.
Gregor, you're muted. There you
Ooh, ooh, ooh. So have I jumped out?
I mean, you
Did
can. Go ahead and make an athletics dex check.
Oh, so he's hiding, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes, he
Yeah.
is. And let me give him. He's got a ninja mask. He is stealthed, crouched down behind this prisoner building.
Okay.
So if you want to jump out, you can make a athletics dex check.
So it's 2D plus athletic plus dex.
Yeah, if you don't have the athletics dex skill, then it's just 2D plus your dex modifier. Nice. Okay.
And I'm camied.
Nice.
Go ahead and make a stealth plus dex check, and you get to add +4 to that.
Stealth. Let's see. Do I have stealth? It says I have stealth at 1.
Nice.
So I had 4. That's a +5.
Yes, plus your dex.
Oh, hell. With my suit on?
Yep. Well, yeah. I mean, no problem. So you can. Nobody's going to be able to see you. Recon. Ooh, they came close,
No,
but still did
I'm
not see you.
+8. I got a +8 for a roll after that.
And they did not
Yeah.
see you with. They did not see you with sensors, and they did not see you visually. I would think though. Oh wait. Grav copter is a -2 to recon. Okay. So, Keith and Gregor, you can make a recon plus intellect check, each of you.
Recon.
Got 6.
Let me blow this up, see what I got. I got a +1. Recon plus what?
Plus intellect. Oof.
Oof.
Okay.
I'm dumb
Guess we missed.
and
What?
deaf.
Hold on here. Not what I wanted. Actually, they're probably not Marines. No, wrong book. Damn it. I'm one of those knights. Yeah, that's what I want. That works. Not.
So,
Now.
Gregor, I think our plan is to disable either the comms or the power, like the generator here. So that's what we're going to do. I think one of us should go for the comms and the other should go for the power. Try to disable both at once. There's 40 guards here, so it's going to be a little busy.
Yeah, hold on. All right. Pick one. Toss him up there. All right, Captain Beth. Gregor and Keith have jumped out, but Beth, you can make either your choice, either a recon plus intellect or an electronic sensors plus intellect or education check. Your choice.
14.
Okay. So, which were you doing? Recon or sensors?
I will do sensors.
Okay.
They have like the same modifier, so.
So, you are detecting increased activity around the camp. Your sensors see that a bunch of guards are moving into position, and you are detecting that the guard towers that are just off the map are becoming active with mounted autocannons and the like. You think
Okay.
it's very possible that the gravcopter has been detected.
Okay, I guess we need to open fire on them then?
Who do you want to open fire on?
One of the towers?
The towers.
Yeah, because they're gonna fire on us.
So are you... Oh my god. Man, ridiculous. Are you staying in the copter, or are you jumping and having Ting fire on the
I'll jump out and have Ting fire.
Okay. Go ahead and make a athletics dex check.
Okay.
With your battle dress.
Okay. Let's see. 7? I don't think I landed very well.
Okay. And go ahead and make a athletic, or go ahead and make a stealth plus dex check, and you get a +4 to that.
Okay. That's 12. That's
Okay.
way better.
So you are actively camouflaged. However, you jump out, and there is a loud crash, and you crash through the roof of this prisoner hut.
Hi. Hang on.
Hi, I'm not here.
You take 1 point of damage ignoring armor. I mean,
Okay.
you crash through the roof of this thing and land with a thud.
Okie doke. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And let me just for...
And everybody in there wonders what the hell just happened.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, well,
And this is what it sounds like when the shit hits the fan.
The rotary impeller. The feces hit the rotary impeller.
Yeah, yes. Yes. All
We
right,
have to be polite. Politically
politically correct. Yes.
Takes a community to fill up the toilet.
I'm sure he probably gets some kind of... Oh, wait. No. He's on 5. Everybody can go ahead and roll initiative. 2D plus dex or intellect.
Yeah.
You got your Inish, Gregor?
I'm sorry, I'm exploring the young lady's Facebook page that keeps sending me friend requests.
Oh, you're getting.
I've been getting,
You gotta.
I got
Yes.
four
Yes.
25-year-olds with big boobs sending me friend requests.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like, I'm 72 years old. I'm not interested in you.
Even if I got you, I wouldn't know what to do with you. That's what they're hoping. They're hoping you'll just open your wallet and just give them a ton of money. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah,
roll.
right.
Go ahead and
Initiative.
roll initiative. 2D plus dex or intellect. Don't forget you get a +4 to your dex. So
That gives me a 16, which is how much?
oh my god, it's going to be a +3 to your dex.
You're not going to give me a 4? 11.
Nice.
There you go.
All right. Okay, so the Quonset hut that you guys are standing next to, you hear this loud crash bang go through the roof and over the oh my god. Somehow none of the guards notice this. Somehow nobody hears this loud crash. Probably because they're all pointing at the gravcopter as it's flying around. It sounds like if a Tesla could fly, and I'm sure if you shoot one out of a fucking cannon, they can. That's what the gravcopter would sound like. You know, that annoying, you know, not like a real vehicle. And so they're all pointing at this. And meanwhile, Beth crashes through, and over your comms, you just hear a "ow." what does Gregor want to do?
I'm hiding. I don't know what I should do. Should I shoot the tower?
No.
Yeah, you would have a line of sight on the tower off of this corner. I mean, you couldn't. I mean, you would have to.
What's the hit points on the tower? Because I got an AC 25. Is it going to do any good?
Oh yeah.
I got a cannon.
Oh yeah. Where did I? Oh, it was in the. It was in here. Every time I look at here.
So, Captain, should I hit the tower or let the gravcopter take care of it? I think it should probably just go hide.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough people to worry about here.
Okay.
So you've got the medium autocannon, right?
Yeah. It's 8D.
So range.
2.5 kilometers.
Wait, can you aim at the building with the comms in it? Isn't it the southern building?
Is it this building?
Yeah.
You're
You
guessing that it's down in this building. So it's
you want
up,
to autocannon something,
it's up to you. You can autocannon. I mean, all of the autocannons on the towers are going to be aiming at the gravcopter. They are also using medium autocannons. So, I mean, with yours, you have one click range, and it does 8D damage. But
I have no idea what that hit points on a tower is.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
And I have no idea if those guns can rotate back into the compound.
I mean, your medium autocannon also has auto 3.
Yep.
That makes you feel any better. I mean, so their armor, just to tell you. Where's my Cover. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time tonight. Scale, radiation, common modifiers. Well, the good
There
news
is a
is
door.
you'll get a +1 to hit. I know it's here. What the fuck? Task difficulty, task chain.
Are these guards in battle dress?
I doubt it.
They're in combat armor. Actually, no, they'd be in combat armor. They're not going to field 40 guys, and they're not going to put half the Marine platoon down here. They'll be in combat armor.
Well,
No, it's
seeing as I can't see anybody yet, I can't see any
Oh,
of
here it
them
is.
yet.
Yeah.
These would have +8 protection. Or stone wall. You can, if you want, you can go ahead and make a shot at the tower, or you can shoot at the. I mean, you got access to this guard right here. You could blast him too. It's up to you.
I don't see. I can't see how I can see that.
Oh, you're right. There's a building in your way.
There's a building in my
Yeah,
way.
there is a building in your way. So yeah, you could shoot at. You could shoot at the tower. Or you can move. Up to you.
So we want to start this conflict already, Captain?
Well, I crashed through the building. I think it's gonna happen.
I think that
we're
ship
going-
has sailed. No, we're
Yeah,
going to negotiate with them.
And I move to there and I aim at him and I shoot him.
Okay.
I don't have the points to aim.
Okay. Go ahead and make a heavy weapons vehicle plus dexterity check. Oof. Oh man.
Wow, that's a good roll.
So
Gone.
yes.
So we got 8D plus what?
Yeah. So 8D plus 6, first of all.
There are 4
40.
ones in there.
It's still pretty good.
And he's
29
29.
with four ones.
Whoop.
And my backup weapon is my laser carbine, which is 4D
That's pretty good.
plus 4 or 5D. You've been letting me roll 5D with it.
He's going to take
Yeah, it's fine.
12, which is still going to hurt a lot. Okay. And then, because you got a +6 on your to hit, this poor sumbitch is also going to eat a critical. So first of all, go ahead and roll 1d. Holy shit. Roll 2d. A 7. So,
Which is pretty average.
yeah. Are you firing... so here's my question. When you fired at this guy, are you firing a single shot or a burst or full auto?
Just a single shot.
Okay. So your
It's less-
your autocannon round bounces off of his faceplate and knocks him completely to the ground. And he's not moving.
I'm back.
And welcome back, sir.
Hey,
Thank you.
yes.
I didn't... Do you have any aside from your dex? Do you have any other bonuses to your to your initiative? Like, do you have any reflexes or cybernetic implants?
Oh, I got these eyes that are supposed to give me +1.
So I rolled and got you a 5. If you want, you can re-roll that.
I'm just gonna take 5. Fuck it.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
And I put you.
I'm Ting motherfucking Hansen.
I put you out here before Beth. Beth jumped out of the gravcopter, caught her toe on the lip, and tumbled and crashed through the roof of this security or this prison hut. And so, and Gregor just shot this guy and hit him in the face with a 25mm autocannon round. And the guy's not. He's
not quite dead.
You're not sure he's dead, but he's on the ground and he ain't moving.
Do I have any points left?
You moved and shot. So
Fired.
movement was your minor action. Shooting was your significant action. Keith, what would you like to do? You're also not stealth anymore.
I am going to swing around the building and go to the door.
Okay. So
And I'm going to carry that crate with me.
Okay. So
I want to plant that right there.
You drag the crate with you. You get to this door. The door is shut, and there is a electronic keypad on it.
Nice.
Just rip the door right off the hinges.
open it.
Rip the door off the hinges.
I could rip the door off the hinges in the battle dress. That's true.
That's probably true. Yes, you probably could.
Enough of this shit. Just.
It's not
Yeah,
very
this
often that
is
somebody in
probably
battle
really
dress
tough.
tries to break into a prison. I mean, this is the second time you guys have done it, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably easier than doing the keypad. I do have an auto hack though, so maybe I'll just use the auto hack.
you certainly could. I believe you get. Shit. I want to say you get like a +8. No, it wasn't that high, was it? I mean, it might be. This one, I know exactly how to find it.
I should write it down.
I won't. Auto hack. Here it is. It says. Like about 1d times 10. Yeah, roll a electronics computers plus intellect or education check. How does that
Okay.
You... Nope.
$13.
Yeah, so you only needed a 4. The auto hacked, and it takes you 5 seconds, and this keypad is auto hacked, and the door goes ka-chunk and unlocks, and you open up the door, and in here you see that it is stacked 3 high of bunk beds. There's 2 rows on either side that you have to and even out of battle dress you have to turn sideways to get through, and then there's like a 1.5 meter hallway down the middle that that is kind of a central hallway, and you can see that there's a couple of buckets, and you can see towards the back there's a big hole in the roof, and you see Beth laying on her back on the floor.
Sorry.
Well, that's
I'll
good.
get up on my turn.
Yeah. I think the only other thing I want to do is to open the crate and just be done with this for now and walk away, I guess. Once I'm done.
She's on her own. Click here, open. So you go click, open the crate, and it just opens. You can see all of these all of these prisoners. They're all wearing your typical white with dark gray striped prison outfits. First, they're looking at her. You open the door. They look at you. You go click and open the crate and flip it open, and that's it. You just kind of turn around, like, all right, I'm done here. The camp guards, they are aware of Ting. There is a tower up here and a tower down here that could try to fire on the gravcopter. Ting. I believe you can take evasive maneuvers.
Oh, if I'm flying, I'm definitely wanting to take evasive maneuvers.
But let me. Where is. Oh, God, pissing me off tonight. I have to do percussive maintenance.
I mean, in theory, when everybody was out of the copter, I would floor it and get the fuck away.
That's probably true. So, but these guys have a range of 1 kilometer. So,
Well, take your shot.
yeah, they would
I've
still.
got 20 armor on every side.
They want to find dogfighting. You're on page 174. Yeah, you can go ahead and make a. I'm going to let you go ahead and make a flyer grav plus dex check. Or evasive maneuvers. Ooh, that's pretty good.
12.
So they get a -4 for their autocannon. No bueno. First guy is going to fire a burst. I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. There we go. He misses, and second guy misses. So these two autocannons kind of go burt burt and rip off a series of rounds, and King flies this in his attempt to get away. Kind of rolls it, and they miss. This guy is going to take cover and stand up. This guy is going to move there with 2 actions and aim. Or with 2 minor actions and aim. This guy is going to aim in like this general direction. Okay. So these 2 guys roll up. Ooh. This guy sees Keith and is startled and at seeing him standing there, and these guys are like, 1.5 meters away from you, and are about to shit their pants. But they used all of their minor actions to get there. This guy is going to move here, and he come on. There we go. He is going to use a Gauss rifle, full auto on Gregor. First shot.
Nanny, nanny, boo doo, you can't hurt me.
His first shot. 10 is a hit. 4D plus 2. 19 doesn't get through your armor.
No, I have 25.
Second shot. That can't be right. I'm gonna reroll that.
Ooh.
That's a getter. That's decent.
Oh.
Is a plus 6. And is a critical 22. It doesn't pierce your armor, but it is a crit. Man, where's all my shit? There we go. A 4 hits you in the torso. A 10. So, the second burst from the Gauss rifle slams into Gregor and kind of staggers you, and you can see that there are sparks and electrical arcs coming off of your armor. Its armor rating is dropped by 4. And last shot. Is a hit. 18 doesn't get through your armor. Alright. Okay. I think... These guys haven't moved. All right. Captain Beth, you are laying on your back. What would you like to do?
I want to stand up
Okay.
and begin to exit
All right.
and say, "This is your chance" to the prisoners and point at the guns.
Okay, so you tell the prisoners, load up.
Yeah. And Keith's kind of in the way.
You could probably move around him.
Yeah, I would assume you
Get
can.
out of the way, dude. Okay.
Yeah, and you
Right.
can see that there's these two guys standing here, and they came running around the corner and were kind of shocked when one of them was like, "Oh shit, there's a guy standing there." See that guy? He looks like the Predator.
I should probably shoot one of them. It
Oh.
seems like a good way to go.
Okay. What you shooting with?
A heavy laser pistol.
Okay. Yeah.
So 10?
That is a hit with +2 to damage. Which one are you shooting at? This is the one that sees Keith.
Yeah, that one
Okay.
works well.
All right.
$13.
Ooh. That is a +5 to your damage.
Oh no, that was the damage roll.
Oh, sorry. 13 damage. Doesn't get through his
Yeah.
armor. The air
Not
is filled with the stench of burning plastic and carbon fiber.
Okay.
You got to hit him with heavier shit.
Ting, what are you doing in the Gravcopter? Anything you do at this point is going to be at a -1 because of your evasive maneuvers.
Oh, it's fine. I'm going to get out of the line of sight of the auto cannons.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna radio the Harrier. What's the name of the Harrier we're riding in?
The Anubis.
The Anubis. Thank you. Radio the Anubis and give them the data from where I just flew by, and I want them to put a missile right in this building here.
Okay, so first of all, you probably don't want them to do that because that's going to be at minimum, it's going to be with just a standard missile, it's going to be 4DD damage. Remember, that does Starship that does
all out. Yeah.
Yeah, that does Starship scale damage. That's going to leave. That's going to be
what kind
pretty,
of blast radius would that be?
Oh my. Probably. That's a really good question. Let's see.
I mean, because 4DD damage to that building doesn't seem to bother me too much. If it doesn't hit any of my friends, and 1 or 2 stacks of pirates, that's just to show I'm not playing.
So probably you're probably looking at like 36 meters. So if you dropped it right in the middle of this, I mean,
fuck my people up, man.
At 36 meters, I mean that's a big boom. So I mean the shockwave alone, it's gonna take out most of this complex.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to begin getting him a battle dress.
Okay. So you're suiting up.
Yeah, I've kind of put the copter out of thing, and I'm thinking my friends are okay because they all have really big guns, and we're bullies, and
True.
That's what I'm kind of thinking on there.
Gregor, what are you doing?
How far can I move as a minor action?
6 meters. So these are 1.5, so that's what, 4?
Okay, I'm moving to there and shooting at him.
Okay, go for it.
So I've got +3. Plus.
And you get a +1 for short range.
So that's a +7.
Yeah. Ugh. All right. 8D +6.
Oh, there we go. He's gone.
Oh man. Let's see here.
He's hamburger. Anybody hungry?
Oh man. Yeah, he drops. You hit him and he like tumbles back into the building in a single shot and you just drop him. Now, if you wanted to, I mean, you could have done full auto and hit both these guys.
Well, does that change anything?
You can make another 2 shots.
Okay, we'll try that. 2D +7.
Oh man. Oh fuck.
Another one's dead. 8D plus what?
8D +11. Oh shit. Oh,
42.
I'm not sure it's even gonna matter.
42.
They're both. Believe it or not, he's still alive. I mean, he's not conscious, but
What are they, a battle dress?
No, they're combat.
improved combat armor.
Well,
But you blast him, and he goes tumbling back onto the ground. You've got.
Can I see anybody
Let's
else?
see. Is there somebody else within the original 6 meters? Oop. Well, yeah, that'll do. No, nobody else is in range for auto fire.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's my-
you this big and these guys drop. Did you want to move at all, or you already moved?
I already moved. I'm trying to get away from line of sight of this guy over here without him moving.
We'll finish out this round, and then we will pick it up next week. Keith, what are you doing?
I'm going to start by stealthing back up because I don't think anybody can see me right now.
You haven't done anything. Well, you're gonna have to make another stealth plus dex check with a +4.
Okay. All right. That's let's see. That's 11.
Okay. So you are stealthed. Where do you want to go?
I want to try to sneak in to this building over here.
That's a long ways, isn't
That's
it?
a little bit of a ways.
You
You
should
can-
measure.
Yeah, I mean,
that's my goal.
reactivating your active camouflage. I'm not going to say that you have to reactivate it. This guy saw your shimmering outline, so you can move 18 meters.
Oh, okay. You can make
Okay.
it then.
Okay. Sorry.
yeah, you can fly.
All right. Yeah, that's true. I can fly.
And this guy
I
doesn't
could
see
just
you.
land on the top of it, actually.
Yeah.
But does that undo your camouflage?
No, it shouldn't.
Oh, okay. I
It's-
thought it was like.
It's a grab flyer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I want to move onto this roof.
Okay,
Click there.
okay. And we'll put a little wing symbol on you to show you're on the roof. This guy does see you, though. And he's going
Okay.
to take a shot at you.
Does it pass over?
He hits with a +2.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Good for him.
yeah, I mean, it's something, right? What the fuck is it doing?
That was
It's
weird.
It's being slow.
Apparently.
Yeah, it is being slow.
So it was 16, which doesn't get through your armor.
Great.
He rips off a burst, so it's actually 19. Still doesn't get through your armor. Lands you on the roof. He is aware of you and is, of course, pinpointing your location. Beth, what do you want to do?
Get out. Let's see. I need to move a little bit. Alrighty.
Are you in stealth?
I don't think so. I fell through a building.
Yep. Yeah, that probably, she stealthily fell through the roof of a Quonset hut.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna take a shot at this guy with the PGMP because I need to mess people up really bad.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, 8. 9.
That is, well, there's no bonus, but that's a hit, so roll 1dd.
Got a 6.
Oh, shit. This guy
No.
is vaporized on the spot in a single shot.
Sweet.
Ting, you're still putting on armor. I will say next round, when we pick up next week, Ting will be back in action and can start heading back this direction, however he wants to do it, whether it be flying, running, or grav bike, his choice. He does have all that fancy extra movement. And we will pick this up next week at 6 o'clock on Wednesday night.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thanks.
It was fun.
All right, have a good one,
Yeah.
guys.
You too.